Welcome back, one and all. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2, where we left off last time. We were exploring the ruins a little bit. There was no other enemies. I was just looking around for treasure. There wasn't anything of note. I did check that crate, though. But there is a side path here, so there's a series of boards leading across, like a makeshift bridge that leads across to this poison area. There's some traps there. Not super important. There's also a corpse there we didn't gather loot from, but we're doing this one first, so nothing in those crates. We're going to Phoenix jump up. You can also use teleport to get up, but we're using Phoenix.
Careful. I spotted a trap.
And we're going to grab Stabile, who is our resident grabber of things. There's a cautionary pamphlet. Let's read it. Sailors, scavengers, and fellow magisters, do not follow the light. There is no lighthouse in all of Driftwood, and no friendly fire by which to set sail. Midnight flames are a ruse organized by dwarven filth to lure you into their piratical trap. Trust me, I know from whence I talk. I turned it off. I don't really know why I would do that, but this would have been a great place for us to ambush the dwarves.
That's a trap.
Oh well, live and learn, I guess. So we're gonna go all the way back down, and we're gonna grab the corpse down here at the bottom of the, well, not really the bottom of the bluffs, but halfway down the bluffs. And then we're gonna head back into the keep.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
That's fine. Medium fire resistance potion. Something to sell. Or maybe even use one day. But most likely sell. Now let's take a look around for treasures, just in case we missed anything. There is a door? Nope. It's ruins. There are trees growing inside of the tower. That's neat. Nothing there. Any treasure down here that we missed? There's definitely like a Pirate Cove thing that happened down there. Where is that in comparison to us? So it's quite a ways away. How do we even get down there? That way? I do wonder what is down there. It looks so pretty. We will go down there and check it out at some point. There's also ruins that lead up here. Regardless, we have a lot to do in this new land. There is much to explore. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Long story short, there is a cave that looks like a skull, so it's a skull cave. Not exactly welcoming. I'm going to take the dismembered torso and eat it.
You shift uncomfortably as the wagon traverses a patch of bumpy ground. The Magisters haven't removed your shackles, even though there's nowhere to run. You sigh and gaze outward. The landscape rolls past, empty and still. But then, you see something flying close to the horizon. Several things, in fact. You peer closer. What are those? Birds?
They are not birds.
Your eyes widen as they draw nearer. Those aren't birds. You turn around to shout a warning, but it's too late.
Bum bum bum. Okay. So it looks like there's multiple paths to go. Let's start with this way, I guess. I don't
More
really...
bodies. A lot more bodies.
We'll eat these
There's
really
a void
quickly.
woken on the bridge ahead.
Is there?
But where's it going?
That is a fairly powerful void woken. That is a lot of armor. 700 armor.
You sought escape, but something stalked you. You fled. It followed. You came across a pile of bones. In that moment, you knew that this would be your fate.
Grim. That is a grim fate. Let's eat the void leg.
An ancient memory overwhelms you. You are no longer you, but you still sense source saturating the air, more than you have ever felt before. You watch a figure stride through a cavern of amethyst and rose quartz. A man. No light touches this place, yet the stones and minerals illuminate his way. The man approaches a pearl sphere atop a pedestal. He lays his hands upon it, and source rushes through his fingers, and you are thrust back into reality. The memory fades, but you still sense the source the man has commanded, as if you'd possessed it for yourself.
Cool. Torso.
You lose yourself in an ancient vision. As the man you saw before touches the pearl orb, you begin to feel yourself be. Various shades of grey swirl across the globe's surface, then part. You are free, joined by 7 others, summoned by sacrificial source. The 8 of you rush forth as shadows, past the globe, past the man whose body now lies limp on the floor, past the jeweled walls. The vision ends just as you emerge from the cavern. This memory, it feels ancient, a lost place in a lost time.
Cool. There's also another bloodied leg here. And a dead dwarf. With hair. There's more things to eat. And there's a quivering dwarf down here. And more void-tainted body parts.
What happened?
A pile of bodies. We're just taking Sinu now. That's just gross.
The dwarf rocks on her haunches, gnawing at her own bloody knuckles. Her wet, fearful eyes flick to you. She lowers her fist just enough to hiss a warning.
Away! Away! Too noisy! It'll come back! It'll take me too!
Are the bodies that I saw... do they belong to your companions?
She shrinks into the fetal position.
It'll come back! It'll come back! It'll come back! It'll come back! And we'll all be eaten alive!
You're in a state of shock. You need to try and focus on me.
The dwarf shakes her head vigorously.
No! I don't want to look! I saw too much already! Too much!
I'm gonna give the gentle approach one more try. I'm gonna look right into her eyes and ask what she saw.
Your efforts draw an expression of eerie calm. She stares up at you, wide-eyed.
You'll see for yourself! They take us for food! They take us for food for their spawn! They'll take you too!
Her stillness dissolves. Trembling, she curls herself into a whimpering ball and shuts you out.
Oh. Okie dokie. Let's eat the leg.
You turn away from the sunset, only to see that Stanley has dropped to one knee. He holds out a ring to you with a sheepish grin.
Aw.
Your hands fly up to cover your mouth, but too late to prevent a happy gasp of surprise from escaping. You didn't think he had it in him. You tried to run. Your source collar was heavy around your neck. You slipped on the slick stone, and then they were on you, dozens of mouths feasting on your still living flesh. You keep your eyes shut tight, muttering rapid prayers to the 7. All around you is a cacophony of wails, whimpers and cries for help. You try to shut them out and pray with even more desperate fervor. A loud, inhuman roar suddenly cuts through the cacophony. You cover your ears with your hands and pray on. You fall into another memory. You emerge from the crystalline caves, past the orange rubble jutting from the ground, and rise above a shimmering lake. Surrounding the lake is a throng of figures, your worshippers, our worshippers. They will deliver your rightful power to you. You will be as gods. The mob drops to its knees as one. The shimmering lake, once placid, begins to boil and bubble, draining source from every supplicant. The past fades into the present. You see through your own eyes once again.
Just gonna see if there's ghosts around. None are immediately present. But there's one right there.
Her gaze falls on you, a glimmer of awareness. She raises her hand as a greeting, or as a warning.
I'm gonna push her to concentrate. If she can see me, you are sure she can talk to us.
The spirit takes a deep breath and bellows silently. A distant cry echoes along the cavern.
Run!
Run. Alright. Can't do that quite yet. What's in the package? Oh, it's just a thing we can't pick up. Okay. There is one more dwarf up here. Oh, there's several more dwarves.
A dwarven spirit cowers on the ground, trapped in the fear of her final moments.
No, no, please! Help! Someone! Help!
Calm down. No more harm can befall you.
With growing horror, she turns her focus on something unseen, looming high above her.
Right.
The trembling of the dwarven spirit tells you the halberd in his hands may not be enough to withstand his unseen enemy. He glances behind him, searching for an escape. He drops the halberd and bolts behind some nearby rocks.
Divine, save me! I don't want to die, please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
The spirit screams and screams as something unseen tears into him.
We should loot those body piles.
A frantic dwarf knocks an arrow to a phantom bow. He lets it fly at some towering, invisible horror, visible only in his mind's eye. He reaches for another arrow.
Keep firing, damn you! He has to have a weak spot. He has to.
You have to be calm. You're no longer in danger. You're beyond your troubles.
The spirit doesn't acknowledge you. He just desperately scans his target, raising his aim higher. He fires. No effect. He drops his bow and yanks his sword from its sheath.
Come on, you filth! Let's see what your insides look like!
Let's follow his gaze in an effort to see what he saw.
There's nothing there.
Darn. Cool. I like this vision thing. Basically, though, from what I'm getting from all this is we don't want to be here. This is a terrible place. This is the place where a lot of people have come to die. And we have to go further in. It's a big dungeon. Or maybe it's multiple dungeons? I guess we're gonna find out. Let's not lead with Sibyl. She is not a very good leader. She would die. There's a dead sorcerer there.
A sorcerer. Still wearing the collar too.
Is this where the flying void woken took those poor souls from the beach?
You tried to make a break for it, from Fort Joy to the beach. You didn't make it. You died to the sound of your own echoing screams as the void woken gnawed your bones.
Gruesome. And the other head. Nothing. Alright. Just ahead, apparently. Okay, can we get down there? No, we can't. This might be one of those moments where we have to throw on our teleportation gloves. Do I still have them around? I really hope I kept them. Of course I did. That would have been a terrible mistake had I gotten rid of those. Doesn't look like I have any line of sight to that thing. I do have line of sight down there. We'll get back to that. Let's go talk to the rat. Maybe it knows something that we don't. Oh, that is incredibly bad. Okay. So let's load whatever quick save we have. We will do that fight, I think. Although 4 level 11s might be a little over our current level. But if we play it right, we should be okay. So the rat doesn't know where to go. Or maybe it does. It doesn't really matter though. What we do know is that we get ambushed hard there. All right. I don't know if destroying that cluster does anything for us, but can't hurt, I guess. Okay, so that's how the fight works. So when we come back to about this line here is when it reactivates. That's really all I needed to know. We'll keep Fane back this time. And send our more gifted attackers forward. And we'll see how things go. We have a teleport. We can teleport. Oh, we don't have a teleport. Alright, we'll play it by ear. This is going to be a tough fight. I don't know if we can actually do it, but we're going to give it a shot. We'll give it one solid attempt. If it looks way, way outside of our gear / level range, then we'll come back for it later on. We're going to hard save here. This is going to be... Dear God, please save me. That's what we're going to call it. And we're going. Oh, that is the bad place to hard save. Oh, I see a quick save before we got into the fight. So let's reload before we go into the room. And then we'll do the Dear God, please save me. We want to summon things and get some totems up before the fight starts. And then hopefully it'll go okay. They do have a lot of life though. And a lot of armor. Like 700 armor is not a small amount. Okay. Is this before we wandered into that death trap? Yes, okay. So we're going to overwrite that one. That's our hard save. Now we can quick save all we want. We at least have a hard save to get out of here in case this is actually undoable for us.
A sorcerer. Still wearing the collar too.
Okay.
Is this where the flying void woken took those poor souls from the beach?
I mean, it could be. Okay, move you back there. Quick save. You. Is it like this line here is where the encounter starts? Kinda didn't want you to run back, but now what do we do? I guess we could turn. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just wait for this to wear off because it's almost gone. Alright. We knew that was going to happen, and that's actually okay. There's only 2 of them this time. Oh, there's the other 2.
We know each other. I feel like we've dated.
Alright, so here we are. I feel they got a lot of turns before we did, which is kind of unfortunate. We'll get a new Bone Widow. One that can actually attack. We can't save Ifan yet. He is stuck inside, apparently. So that's really all we can do this turn. Wow, those things hit hard. No, I want to be behind it. I mean, we could... Okay, that's fine. Maybe we're supposed to be kidnapped in this. We got stuck and stunned.
We know each other. I feel like we've dated.
Get your damn dirty paws off me!
So we only have the bone widow left. I'm guessing maybe this is a scripted event. Maybe we're not supposed to win this one. Yeah, that seems to be the way.
This day just gets better and better. Where am I?
Okay, so we weren't technically supposed to win that fight. Oh, they're all in separate areas. Oh, how cool is that? I could not be more happy with the way this turned out, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and steal everything, though. Maybe not the paintings. Oh, dirty socks. That's just disappointing. She's not really strong enough to cart around paintings, so we're just gonna kind of leave those. But I'm stealing everything else. There's also another chest over there. 2 beds, interestingly. 3 beds. 4 beds. There's a lot of beds in one small area. I like events like this where things get weird and you're like, how do I move on? How do I do things? How do I survive? You know, all the good things. There's a quick travel point back there, which is good to know. It's a locked gate. We can't do anything about that with Sabine anymore because she switched out thievery for whatever else she has. This looks like the dwarf encampment. Her stealth's not really that good, so we're not gonna... Oh dear. Well, now at least we know where one of them is. Oh, there's another ornate chest here. It's a good thing that it jumped out at me. I would never have seen that ornate chest. I mean, it's not great items, but... There are viscous eggs here. And a couple possessed people. And a walking barrel. Very important. Disguises. Okay, I'm gonna leave her here for now. So we do know there is one guy there. His position is not good. Ooh, a legendary item though. I honestly don't think he can get out of here very easily. No, he'll die horrifically. Alright. Maybe the rest of the group has to come together and then we get him out? Because he has definitely trapped something fierce. However, legendary helm, so that's good. You know what's really funny? We don't actually need to be trapped here, technically. We could just quick travel out. But I think that might actually break the game unless we get that one quick travel point near Sabile. This guy might have the easiest path, so, and also he has summons. So let's do Feign first, but also I also want to see what this helmet does. It's called Master. You know, it's a really nice helmet actually, but doesn't really help us too much. I mean, Pyro's nice. Necromancer could be okay. Aerothurge is sort of just okay. Regardless, we need to do Feigns first. Alright, let's go. I'm immediately opening up this potential encounter. The Bone Widow. It's just eggs so far. They do have some armor.
I'll yield to none.
Let's just start destroying this thing. Physical armor is still up on this guy, so let's just start. Oh, this is magical armor, or magical damage. I don't know why I bothered. With anything else. Eh, whatever. It's damage. Miss? How do you miss an egg? It's not even moving. It's barely animate. We could use infect on that egg, I guess, but oh well. Well, it blew up and became a something. Became a viscous youngling. That one also became a viscous youngling. Bright side, they should be pretty easy to kill. Because we can infect them. They also hit kind of hard though. Perfect, yes, hit my spider.
Glory is mine.
And can I attack? Nope. We should be able to kill it this turn. Still alive. Nope, it's not. Never mind. It's completely dead. Let's just avoid the cursed blood. But loot the bodies, because they do have sometimes gems and stuff in them. So there we go. One victory under our belts. There's more viscous eggs up here. At least one, two, possibly two. There's a palisade door that leads somewhere. This will eventually lead out to this tunnel, which is the quick travel point, so that's good. But we have to get there first. We're getting ahead of ourselves. So there are 2 eggs up there, and there are 3 on the other side of the palisade door. Pretty good summon location. Alright. I can't get up there, but I don't need to.
I wonder where the others might be.
wonder if I can kill this one before it becomes a little viscous lingling. I think I should be able to. Oh yeah, it's totally dead. Or not. We could just miss entirely. Cool. That one exploded. I had hoped that I could hit with that, but that was not meant to be. No, my poor spider. Stop hitting my spider. He has a family. Technically, he has several families in his butt region. Abdomen region. Look at all those skulls. Clearly, he has several families. Alright, fight over. There's a terrified, or possessed rogue, I should say, up there. Let's go see if we... Oh, it's locked. I mean, we can break it open. That's not really a problem. This will only take a minute, I think. Do my ones have any sort of durability that I need to worry about? Nope, perfect. They're ideal for breaking down palisade doors. $200 left. 100 left. And actually, where should we done our video? Probably here. We'll finish up this room and then we'll call it.
I can't hear nothing. Nothing but that voice. It won't stop, it never stops.
The dwarf starts to sob quietly, with his hands pressed over his ears.
First of all, does he have anything to grab? No. I promise that I'll save you.
The dwarf snaps around to look at you, panic filling his sapphire eyes.
It won't stop. Since we locked up Mordus, his voice, it just...
He grabs your arm, pawing at you while his mouth moves silently. His blue eyes swirl, turning an oily black as you watch.
Oh, bugger. That's bad news. We definitely cannot take two at a time without a summon out to start with. Alright, so we learned a lesson. Dwarf rogues are evil. Actually, we should end our video here anyways. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. We will continue on our adventure. We will get out of this cave somehow. I don't know how we're going to get all of our people out, but we're going to make it work. It's going to be intriguing, that's for sure. Take care, everyone. See you all next time.